Hi everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Last time we finished off by figuring out that there's an outpost point in Eastgand. So we are going to head off towards that. I think Eastgand is also where Velvet's from, if I remember right.
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Okay, so I figured out, I had a little check of the Class 4 islands. Well, one of. And I figured out they're basically just like the malevolent crucibles from Berseria. Or at least the one that I went to felt like it was. I might be wrong about the rest, but it's pretty much the impression I got. I did that in a different save file, so it hasn't affected the gameplay from this.
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Enominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Enominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
Oh, I think we actually have a good idea.
Just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilou made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible! Oh, how cruel!
Uh-oh.
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver! Bien Phu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we? Miss Magilou! Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
He was kind of asking for that one.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a
Hang on,
certain
how
air of
old's he supposed
maturity,
to be?
I might not disagree.
What?
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong,
Damn.
and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale.
Wait, dinner shows?
Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books. Wow! I had no idea she was so popular. Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience, and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make or break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laffy said? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it. I think. Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madame Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
That's horrifying. Oh, the fishing
Not
competition.
that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a
Oh,
Therian?
Magilou,
Man,
you
that was a while
hateful
ago.
woman.
I lost because I came away with nothing.
Oh, really?
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and
Oh,
I'm
for
not giving
God's
it
sake.
to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm with
Magilou,
Isa
you
on
did this
one.
on purpose.
It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
Really?
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it. If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Right.
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
What?
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong!
So they're gonna go and settle the fishing competition with a drinking contest, and to do that they're gonna go out fishing.
This island's really something.
Sure.
No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
I'm gonna hold
You're
you to
in
that.
charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it!
Yeah,
We've
that's
got
fair.
another navigator. But is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides,
That is fair.
ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me.
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
I'd have thought that the side had regrown by now. Like, at least a little bit. I don't know why the screen blacked out then. Okay, so I've just had a thought. If I can... oh, I can zoom the camera out. Oh. Right. So... I figure that it's about time that I did some of these. So, first off, I am going to go to Hellawes, if I can. Yes. And somewhere around here is the thing. So it's in a house somewhere. Not the storehouse. But yeah, anyway, I really feel like it's about time I did some side questy things. I'm gonna assume, which I know is bad, but I'm gonna assume it's in the inn, since it's pretty much the only place. Or not. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. Okay, maybe not. Where else could I go in Hellawes? Like, I didn't see any other sanctuary. Oh. Oh. Oh, right, this is the pub. I got it. I got it now. Oh, there is a request. Figgle ice caps. That's where I am now, I think. Well, ish. Okay. I can have a look for those two. So... You there?
Hi! I was wondering if you'd let us put on a little comedy show. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Just try and keep it low-key.
Oh no.
I don't want to attract the Abbey's attention.
Ha! That's a tall order. Wherever we go, the boy and I have him rolling in the aisles.
The boy.
Wait,
boy.
You mean me? I sure do. I'll play the straight man, you play the funny one. Don't sweat it. Even if you mess up, you'll be adorable. The audience will just lap it up. Did you memorize the script I wrote you?
Got it memorized.
I think so. Great, I knew you could do it. But if you merely follow the script and adhere to its every word, you won't be very funny. You need to ad-lib in your own style. For you, that's buttering up the audience and winning them over. Ad-lib? I'm not sure I can do that. I have faith in you, kiddo. You're gonna discover a part of you that you never knew existed. Just focus on finding ways to charm our audience. Okay, I'll see what I can do. All right, then let's get this show rolling. Hi there, we're a boy and his witch, your partners in comedy today. Magicazam! We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. I'm Fee, the cute one, and this blustering witch is... Magilou! Wait, who are you calling blustering? Meow! Sorry, I just suddenly felt like doing an imitation. An imitation? Like, of a cat? Not just any cat, a nearby cat.
Okay.
Meow! You're losing them. Time to go on our charm offensive. Roll with it, kiddo. Every slip-up is just a new opportunity in disguise. See? It's supposed to be a pun on how cats sound and how near is pronounced. I didn't actually hear a nearby cat meow like that or anything. He's explaining the joke? Are you going crazy, Laphicet? What good does explaining a bad joke do? But you told me to ad-lib to try and win our audience over, didn't you? I figured maybe if I explained it to them, they'd get the joke and find it funny. Just stop. Even if they get the joke that way, it's just going to be sad. I don't mind that. I'm not afraid of messing things up. I just want to make sure our audience feels valued.
Oh.
No, you have the right idea, but... I guess I should mention, Magilou's the one who came up with the script. She just made me come and act it out. I don't care if it made the audience happy, you just sold me out! I can't work with you like this! No way! I'd say we got a lot of ad-libbing into our routine today. How was the show?
I'll just say one thing. You need a better writer.
It wasn't me.
Brutal. Okay, so world map. Yeah, so there's a brain. Code red. There we go. There's code red on the ice caps. I don't know how I missed that before, but it's level 41, we're level 40-ish. No, seriously, where is it? Weird. Oh, actually, maybe it's on the... There we go. Maybe it's on the next map. No, it's just not showing up. No? Is it on the next map? Could be able to steam all these things, yeah. That's actually quite satisfying. Oh yeah, there we go.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Managarmr. Weakness water, beast fiend. Really? What? Alright, so... beast... That's like... fiend, infernal torrent. And then after that we'll go into water attacks, so twin whip. Actually I think I should swap twin whip for moonlight cyclone. And then all the snakes wake, I guess. Oh. Damn. Oh, midgets. What? Did you just survive? Oh. Fuck.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Ready to feel the burn?
You can tell it's actually been a little while since I've played this. I've been playing Tales of Graces and the combat system is really different. What is he reviving? Oh god. Man, that stun lock was harsh. Alright. Oh, I didn't get to miss the cart. That's annoying. I think that would have, well, I mean, that would have pretty much just last hit it, but yeah. Alright, Luffy set. And the Joyful Nordals. Both on Port Cadmix area. Interesting. So the black Nordal is right here.
Turtles! Turtles! Boil oysters in the cloisters! Oh, got another letter for you, Eisen.
Okay.
Maybe it's from your sister this time.
You want to read it?
Me?
Please allow me. Now then.
Your cruelty knows no bounds. You bring deep sadness to a fair maiden's heart with each passing day. Repent or else I'll be forced to intervene. This is your final warning.
And that's it.
Wow, this person sounds really mad.
Who's he pissed off?
What did you go and do to make the fair maiden cry?
I don't know, but I could try a couple things on you.
Ooh, excuse me if I forget to be scared.
The letter mentions a fair maiden. Do you think it refers to your sister?
What?
Oh, you could be onto something. She must be lonely so far away from her brother.
It sounded like she's pretty fond of you.
Are you suggesting that Eisen's sister wrote these letters? I mean, they're certainly unusual, but...
My sister wouldn't write something like this.
Then maybe it's someone who's spending a lot of time around her. Like, oh, a man whose shoulder she cries on.
Damnation, Magilou! My sister doesn't have any guy clinging onto her! Do you know something I don't? Prove it! Bring him here right now!
Calm down, Eisen. No one's saying that.
But if you're really that worried, why don't you go see her? Have you not done that since you left?
I did go back once, a long time ago. But as soon as I showed up, a crowd started to gather. Overcome by malevolence, they turned into demons and attacked my sister then and there.
Do you think it's your fault that happened?
What do you think? I'd moved us to a safe place, low in malevolence and high up a rugged mountainside.
So much for coincidence.
I haven't gone back to see her since.
Changing topics. I know I said these Nordals were a little off, but I think I'm starting to see that as part of their appeal.
Huh?
My point is, no matter how odd it might be, any gift could make a girl happy if it's given from the heart.
Ha. Sorry, you can't have one.
Aww. Alright, well, that is most definitely that. I am going to stop this here. And then next time on Tales of Berseria, we finally get around to doing this like a mega elixir thing for Luffy set. See you guys then.